In this video, we are going to talk about 6 tips for better phone photography. Hello everybody, this is your friend Mino. It's my great honor to have you here in this video where we are going to talk about mobile photography. Tip number 1. Understand how your camera works. First of all, before we start talking about mobile photography, you have to understand how your camera works. You need to understand what are the options that control your lighting, for example, so you can lower them when shooting a sunset or a sunrise. You need to know how to control your focus, so you can get better macro shots. Also, I have to note that you need to understand the white balance, so you can properly set it. I'm going to explain each one of them in a separate video soon, but the main idea of this step is to understand how your camera works, so you can control it properly. Tip number 2. Play with your subject. One of the main things that you need to do to get amazing shots is playing with your subject. For example, take your subject and try to place the camera above it. Try to put it at a low angle. Try multiple angles. What you have to do is to look at your subject with a different way, but most people won't see it like that. Tip number 3. Get close. As I said on the first step, you need to understand what is focus, so you can control it. Shooting a macro means that you need to put your focus at the nearest possible, so you can get that beautiful bokeh effect on your smartphone. So you can make that subject pop up and make it look incredibly better. Tip number 4. Rule of third. This is the most complicated tip in this video, but I'll try my best to explain it simply. The rule of third, the first thing that many photographers learn. You can use the rule of third to create the balance in your shot. So, how to use it? The rule of third is mainly based on the grid, either in your DSLR or in your mobile phone. So, as you can see, you have to place your subject where the lines are crossed. The theory behind this is when you place your subject on the crossed line, it makes the viewer see your picture more naturally. Studies have shown that viewers' eyes are naturally guided to the crossed points. This is why when you place your subjects on the crossed lines, you guide your viewers straight to it. And that's what you want to achieve from the picture. Tip number 5. Use your camera mode. As it is known with all the technology we are seeing, smartphones have some interesting features these days. One of the main features is the camera mode. As you can see, we have time-lapse, Mode, HDR, and all of those modes. The best modes to use are the Hdr Mode, or the Pro Mode, or the Time-Lapse Mode. These are the most important modes to use so you can take extremely beautiful pictures. So, when you should use these modes? First, the HDR Mode. The best time to use the HDR Mode is when you have different exposure in your picture. For example, looking from the window, the outside is bright and the inside is dark. So, it's better to use the HDR Mode here. Secondly, the Pro Mode. Personally, I use the Pro Mode every time because it allows me to control the camera and it lets me achieve the picture that I want. But it is not necessary to use it every time. For example, when shooting a family picture or a souvenir, it is okay to use the Auto Mode. But when trying to shoot a professional picture, I definitely recommend using the Pro Mode because, as I said, it lets you achieve the picture you want. Finally, the Time-Lapse Mode. The Time-Lapse Mode is not a picture mode, but it is a video mode. And it's that effect of having fast motion in your video. And the best time to use the Time-Lapse Mode is when shooting the sky or when shooting a sunrise or a sunset. Tip number 6. Camera orientation. If you have one of the phones that don't have the camera in the middle, then you are lucky enough to use this step. This is one of the most interesting steps, because it allows you to really take shots from very different angles. Not only that, but it also makes stuff look completely different and more interesting. For example, this perfume, it looks normal, but when you flip your camera like this, it makes it completely different, and I really enjoy doing that. It just makes your shot special. Before ending the video, I just want to say I'm so sorry guys, it was a long time since my last video because I was very busy with school and all of that. Even that I promised you in my Instagram that I will publish this video a long time ago, but I couldn't. I was busy as I said before. But I really wanted to publish this video especially today and especially at this time, which is 1913. because it's a very special time to me and a very special day that I would never forget in my life. 2 years ago, at this exact time, I broke my leg, which I don't really consider it that bad, because it really opened a lot of doors to me. I mean, all that I'm sharing right now on this channel, or all the pictures I've posted in my Instagram, and all of the stuff I'm good at right now, I've learned most of them when I was sick. But from the other side, I lost my leg, and I've become more limited in life. But whatever, this is destiny. And I'm going to share the story and all of the details behind it soon. By the end, I really want to thank you for your time, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.